So the physical delivered price of West Texas Intermediate crude, or U.S. crude, has now skyrocketed like Brent did last week. U.S. oil premiums hit record high as world scrambles for crude. So let me explain to you what's happening. Last week, I explained to you about futures prices, the price of oil when you look it up on the internet. That's the futures price. But there's also a delivered price for physical barrels. And last week, Brent crude, which is European crude, the physical delivered dated price for Brent crude went over $140 a barrel. That's the price that actually affects gas prices, because that's the physical price of the product, not some paper futures market. And I told you that WTI would be next, and now that's happened. So with WTI trading at around $111 and $112, and oilprice.com now reporting $30 and $40 per barrel premiums for U.S. crude, that means U.S. oil producers are going to direct as much U.S. oil to export channels as possible. If you're getting $35 or $40 more a barrel, that's what they're going to do. Now, this will be limited on logistics. How much can they actually physically get out of the country quickly? And we don't know the answer to that. We just don't. We'll just have to see what happens. But we know that they are going to try to move as much U.S. oil out of the United States as quickly as possible, because if the Strait opens or there's a ceasefire, those physical delivery prices are liable to drop a lot. So they're selling as much oil as they can right now on the spot and getting it out of the country. And that is going to cause gas prices in the United States to rise significantly more if this holds up. The amount of time that this is happening is very important right now. If this goes on for a few days, yes, gas prices will go up some, but it won't be like this worst case scenario. If this was something that continued for any significant amount of time at all, then gas prices could easily exceed the record that they set in 2022. And that is because this is sort of a double-edged sword, because now is not only our oil selling at well over $140 a barrel to be physically delivered, we are also going to be exporting as much of it as possible out of the country, which is going to draw down our inventories drastically, okay? Drastically. I think a great analogy for this is you have a tornado warning and there's a tornado 10 miles from your house, and it's a big one and it's coming towards you. And the question is it going to lift or not? If it lifts, you're going to be fine. May have a little bit of wind damage. If it doesn't, you better be in a cellar. I really don't know how else to describe it, because this could literally be something that just lasts for a couple of days, you know? If that's the case, then the tornado has lifted.